This week on TNA Explosion, Gia Miller goes around the ring with KC Navarro of First Class. The Don West, you've got to be kidding me, top 5 trending topics of the week, in case you missed it. And in our main event, JDC of The System goes one-on-one with Jack Price. But first, it's From the Vault, presented by TNA Plus. Xplosion starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Slammiversary main event of the evening. It is for the Impact World Championship, scheduled for one fall. When the bell rings, your referee, Daniel Spencer. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first in the corner to my right, he is the challenger from Kingsland, England, the national treasure, Nick Aldis. His opponent in the corner to my right from Detroit, Michigan, he is the defending Impact World Champion, Shelley.
What a way to cap off this evening. We hope you'll join us for the Slammiversary post-show live on Impact Wrestling's YouTube and Impact Plus immediately following our broadcast.
And when we get to that post-show, we'll be telling you all about a new Impact World Champion. Or will Alex Shelley be standing tall with the gold still around his waist?
Shelley with a mouthful of water turning things around on Nick Aldis. It's not illegal.
But yeah, I'm sure it's all above board. Here, is this one of the unscrupulous things that you don't like to see? Are you going to call it out now? Call it out, Tom.
I'm saying technically it's not illegal. At the same time,
okay,
think about what Nick Aldis has done, blasting Alex Shelley multiple times with the Impact World title.
Look out!
Oh!
Shelley coming hot right out of the gate, and Aldis kind of led him and took advantage there.
Wait a minute. Early is going for the Kingsley Cloverleaf.
Tom, you heard it. Nick Aldis say he only needed one mistake from Alex Shelley. Shelley might have made that mistake.
Shelley, did he get a little too comfortable, get a little too cocky maybe, blown the water in the face of Aldis, and now he's caught the Cloverleaf.
Got aggressive. He thought that maybe that's what he had to do.
Drag back into the center, drag back into the center. Is the machine gun era completely going to come to an end tonight?
Is this how it ends? Could it be this quick for Alex Shelley?
We saw how quickly Saban lost his X Division title earlier on. Is Shelley going to go the same way?
Could be a bad night for the Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, Shelley now trying to fight, trying to claw to get to the bottom rope to break up the Kingsley Cloverleaf here against Aldis.
And
Shelley will break up the submission.
2, 3. Oh.
But I hate to say it, a classic case of has the damage been done? It was Shelley in the early going, spit water into the face of Aldis. Aggressively went after the challenger. Very hot-headed if you ask me, and then it was Aldis who saw the opening and took firm advantage of it.
Sternum first into the top turnbuckle, and listen, you and I have known Shelley to be a hot-headed instigator. That is just who he is as a person.
And that's all well and good, and it's led him to some great tag team matches and everything like that, but this
it led him to a world title.
Exactly, but will it keep the world title? He got that win.
Oh.
Over Steve Macklin.
Oh.
But will he be a transitional champion, or can he solidify the beginning of his legacy atop of Impact Wrestling?
A drop kick to the knee there, that really ticked off Nick Aldis, and he's going to the power game with the pump handle setup.
And this is where Nick Aldis knows the pressure of this moment. He knows to keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it collected. That's how you win world titles. That's how you keep world titles.
Our fans here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, behind Alex Shelley, smash face first into the top turnbuckle by Aldis.
Look, Tom, I might get a little flack from this, and I'll take it, but there's an old saying, those who can't do, teach. And look, Alex Shelley can wrestle his ass off and teach and coach his ass off. But this is another level. Something Nick Aldis knows all about. There's different pressure to being the representative of a company, representative of a brand, doing media, being and acting like a star at all times. That's a new thing for Alex Shelley.
Shelley has never sought to be a quote-unquote superstar, anything like that. He wanted to be a wrestler. He wanted to be a champion.
Exactly.
And he's done that tenfold in his career. Aldis with the suplex out of the corner. A little flurry there from Shelley.
But to be a world champion is something more than just a wrestler. And that is something you have to know when you lace up the boots.
I understand what you're saying, but we know the journey that Alex Shelley has gone on. 20 years since his debut in Impact Wrestling, 21 years altogether in professional wrestling. Yes, he wasn't able to win the big one for a long time, but he maybe has found his way to the top of the mountain at this point in his career. Maybe he has figured it out at this point. The dragon screw.
Well, for his sake, Tom, I hope you're right.
And he went after the left knee earlier on with that low drop kick, and he's gone back to it with the dragon screw.
Looking like Alex Shelley indeed has a plan here. Might have started this one off a little hot-headed, but if he can laser focus in on that leg like he continues to do here.
Going after the right leg, kick to the hamstring there, just trying to take away the base of Nick Aldis. Talked about on the tail of the tape, Aldis the size and power advantage.
And that's a wise move if you're Alex Shelley. Cut the larger opponent down to size, literally.
And think about trying to even set up for the Kingsland Cloverleaf. If you're trying to sit down on it in any capacity, there's no base, there's no power behind that for Aldis.
That's the veteran instinct. Shelley here who continues, despite the fight from Nick Aldis there, continuing to assault the leg. Now just leaping into almost a kick to the leg there, continuing this assault. This is what Alex Shelley needs to do. And Aldis needs desperately to prevent this. He needs to counter this.
And as great as Aldis is, for all the reasons you just got done listing, is many times as he's been a world champion, is he prepared for this type of technical game, this type of dissection? Shelley said it himself, I taught you a lot, but I didn't teach you everything. Aldis able to escape.
We are going to find out just how much Nick Aldis has learned from Alex Shelley and others in his long history in this business.
Shelley trying to pick up speed there, caught amongst the apron there by Aldis, and Aldis using the ringside area to his advantage.
I wonder, did Alex Shelley teach him that one?
Punch right to the face. There's so much that Aldis has taken away from the legends in professional wrestling. Rolls back inside the ring, resets the 10 count, very shrewd. Title can only change hands via pinfall or submission. In the ring, and the spine of Shelley into the post.
Say what you will about Nick Aldis. He is indeed a student of the game. He watches what works.
Now look at Aldis using his power and face first into the apron. Goes Shelley. Aldis rolls back inside. He resets the 10 count again, trying to explore the space here in the impact zone.
Yeah, very quickly, Aldis has turned things back around on Shelley. Does the damage on the outside and then rolls the champ back into the ring. But Aldis here, boy, looking behind him, to the outside, to the rail, to the floor here. This could be bad news for Alex Shelley, who manages to escape. Oh! Great stunner across the ropes there into the throat of Aldis. And once again, a window, an opening.
Oh! To the arm!
Before it was the leg of Nick Aldis in the focus of Alex Shelley. Now the arm. The technical prowess of Shelley coming into work here again. Breaking down Aldis bit by bit.
Oh, and to the eyes. Aldis goes to the eyes of Shelley. The official barking at Aldis. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, was trying to send Shelley into the steel post head first, and it backfired. Shelley rolls it inside, resets the 10 count, goes back after Aldis.
Which says something about Shelley there. He can retain on a count out. Does not want to do it that way as he continues his assault on the hand of Aldis.
Oh, wait a minute, look, he's sticking the fingers inside the turnbuckle. Oh my God!
Twisting and bending against the steel.
Oh my God, bending back on the fingers.
You know, I didn't think about it for a minute there, Tom, but if you're Nick Aldis and you want to put on that cloverleaf, it's going to be a hell of a lot harder now.
He's thinking about breaking his damn fingers.
Come on.
Listen, Aldis ticked him off, all this stuff outside the ring. Shelley said, you know what, screw it, I'm going to make this even worse for you.
I mean, Shelley started this aggression, starting this match off spitting water in the face of Aldis.
Oh, and stomping on the hand. And we talked about the damage done to the legs, so you've got damaged fingers and your legs aren't exactly cooperating. I mean, this is basically Alex Shelley just dismantling the national treasure.
And that is the strong suit of Alex Shelley.
Oh, try to get caught up there with it. Going for a kick and another dragon screw.
And back to the leg. The focus on the arm. Just when you think there's enough, he returns to the leg. Nick Aldis being broken in multiple ways. A nasty chop block. Look at the way Nick Aldis just bent over his own knee. Oh!
Oh, now right to the eyes. Aldis continues to go to that and smashing the face of Shelley into the canvas.
Maybe a little sense of desperation there from the challenger.
He's done that multiple times. Aldis was trying to corral Shelley. Look at this, not even back up to his feet. He's got to work his way up.
Trying to squeeze the life out of the champion, but once again, Shelley returning to the wrist that he's been laser focused stomping on, smashing.
Oh! Snaps at the arm, going after the fingers for a moment that he had trapped in the turnbuckle, was bending back against steel.
For all intents and purposes, Nick Aldis, we don't know, may have multiple broken fingers here. Must be fighting through agonizing pain right now.
Look at Aldis with a charge off of the ropes and a big clothesline, and Aldis knew he needed to level Shelley there just for a moment and buy himself some time. Scrambles into a cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out by the champion.
What you saw there, in addition to his hand, as soon as he hit that clothesline, his leg buckled as well, continuing to give him trouble. And I don't know if I recommend this on a bad leg, Nick.
And listen, he was trying to go for a bomb there with that clothesline. He knows if he hits the elbow, that's one of the biggest moves in his arsenal. This is desperation from Aldis.
Cut off at the pass here by the Impact World Champion. And Alex Shelley looking to bring him in the hard way.
On a superplex by Shelley. Shelley rips down the larger competitor from the top turnbuckle.
You saw Shelley, he got to his feet there and then immediately collapsed back down. Take a look here at what happened. The superplex bringing all this down hard. But Alex Shelley feeling the effects as well.
Something to his hip, hard to tell.
Could be the low back. Took a lot of strength to rip all this off the top rope there.
Oh, and a straight right to the face. Oh,
I wouldn't get into a slugging contest with Nick Aldis necessarily.
Look at Aldis, happy to throw hands at this point in the matchup with his one good hand, that is.
Oh, God. Shelley lighting up the national treasure here in our main event at Slammiversary.
Face first into the middle turnbuckle.
Shelley now starting to feel the momentum here. The energy from the crowd here in his second home.
Went for the super kick. Now Aldis once again, is he thinking about the Kingsland Cloverleaf, trying to step through, think about the damage done to the fingers, however, and the legs.
Can he turn it over?
I just didn't have the strength. Didn't have the strength to turn it over.
No, there's so much grip strength needed for that.
Wait. Figure four, shoulders down, Shelley couldn't get him.
Shelley's plan, for now, seeming to have worked.
Oh, it's slice spread by Shelley into the cover. Pressing the shoulders down. Wait a minute, Border City stretch.
Beautiful transition from the Impact World Champion there. Wait!
Oh, shoulders down, and a kick out there by Shelley.
And now, going again to the Cloverleaf, but no!
Oh, wait a minute, and Shelley's grabbing at the injured left hand, the fingers.
I thought it was just the pressure of the move, but Shelley latched on to the wrist and the fingers. Oh, no. He's got him split here.
Oh, and the small joint manipulation by Shelley. Oh, now once again, he's going for sliced bread, this time out of the corner. Oh, caught by Aldis. Oh, and the pile driver. Cover. Do we have a new champion? And a kick out.
The strength of Aldis nearly brought him home the gold, but he looks to follow up here.
Aldis up top. Elbow drop.
Is that it?
Shelley able to kick out.
Take a look one more time. The elbow perfectly planted across the throat, but somehow the champ stays in it.
Oh, wait a minute, and now Aldis has grabbed the Impact World title belt here for ringside.
Maybe looking to repeat history a little bit here.
I mentioned it before, he's hit Shelley in the face with that belt twice.
Wait. How frustrated is Shelley, though, that Aldis introduced that?
Shelley, you can't do it. You'll get disqualified. Oh, and a low blow. That should be a disqualification. The official didn't see it.
Right time, right place. Could we have a new champion?
Oh, and a kick out by Shelley. Shelley won't die.
Aldis was certain. He was positive. He had found the moment to strike. But somehow, the heart of the champion still beats. And wait, one more time. Aldis grabs the title.
Oh, wait a minute, trying to hit Shelley with the title again. Shelley, the DDT onto the belt.
And now it's maybe Aldis who made the mistake.
Super kick. Aldis is busted open. Oh, is it time? Shell shock.
Got him!
Shelley closes the book on Aldis.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and still Impact World Champion, Shelley.
What a battle for the Impact World Championship.
Well, I don't like to admit it, but Tom, consider my points from the early parts of this matchup null and void. Alex Shelley has answered the challenge, stays atop Impact Wrestling as the champion, the franchise player in this company.
Let's take a look back. Here is how it all came about this evening in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, on the campus of St. Clair College at Slammiversary. We talked about how this opportunity was huge for Nick Aldis, but also for Alex Shelley. Winning the title against all odds, defending it in his contractual rematch in Australia against Steve Macklin. But now tonight facing a new challenger in the main event of one of our marquee pay-per-views. What a moment for Shelley. And now, here on TNA Explosion, it's time for the Don West, you've got to be kidding me, top 5 trending topics of the week in honor of the late great TNA Hall of Famer, Don West. At number 5, the mega on sale is underway. Get your tickets now for our upcoming events in Baltimore, Maryland, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Be a part of the path to Bound for Glory. Go to TNAWrestling.com right now and get your tickets. At number 4, it was announced last night on Impact that at Slammiversary, we will see the Elegance brand defend the Knockouts World Tag Team titles against the Inspiration. It all goes down on Sunday, July 20th, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus at the UBS Arena on Long Island, New York. At number 3, also last night on Impact, another huge matchup was made. Amidst the turmoil of Order 4, Cedric Alexander has injected himself into the situation, and it's been made official. Mustafa Ali will face Cedric Alexander. It's unfinished business at Slammiversary. At number 2, this past Tuesday night live on NXT, Joe Hendry went one-on-one with Wes Lee as the leader of High Rise attempted to get in the path of the global phenomenon on his way to Slammiversary and his TNA World title shot against NXT's Trick Williams. And at number 1, earlier on this week, our Director of Authority, Santino Marella, made it official, having listened to the fans. The main event of Slammiversary, Trick Williams will defend his TNA World Championship against Joe Hendry and Mike Santana. It'll be live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus on Long Island, New York at our 21st annual Slammiversary. Still to come, JDC goes one-on-one with Jack Price in our main event. But coming up next, it's Around the Ring with Gia Miller, starring KC Navarro of First Class. Welcome back to TNA Explosion, and now it's time for Around the Ring with Gia Miller.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Around the Ring. As always, I'm your host, Gia Miller, and today we are sitting down with TNA's very first All-Star.
Me.
KC Navarro.
That's me, Squiddy.
Dude, and you know what? I don't know a single person in the world that deserves it more than you.
I love you.
I mean, first ever TNA All-Star. If you guys don't know, this is something new we've implemented here at TNA.
Very true.
And we give it away to somebody who has shown just total nonstop excellence. That's
Exactly.
what I'll say.
TNE.
Total nonstop excellence. And that's you. You bring it every single time. And
That's right.
This was what... I wasn't hit there.
We're not there.
Tell me about what led up to getting that.
So, I showed up to Under Siege, which was my 10-year anniversary in wrestling. Not expecting anything but to accompany my boy, AJ Francis, to the ring. He was wrestling Mike Santana. And at 1:40 in the morning, I get a call from good old Kevin Martin. Am I allowed to mention Kevin Martin?
Kevin Martin. Oh, yes, you are.
Okay.
We know Kevin
Good
Martin.
old Kevin Martin.
Oh, yeah.
No? Good old Kevin Martin. And I was told that I was going to be in a match. And then boom, out of nowhere, you know, I had to get ready to wrestle Mike Santana, open the pay-per-view. Bam, we kill it. I got destroyed by Mike, nothing new. And then the next day, I was awarded this All-Star, so it's pretty cool.
You absolutely deserve it. You're an all-star wrestler, an all-star performer, but you're also an all-star human being.
Oh, I love you. You too.
I love you so much. Yeah, listen, this goes way back.
Yeah.
We're homies,
Literally.
the lads.
The lads.
The lads.
The lads.
I haven't been officially
If you know, you
initiated.
know.
If you know, you know. I haven't been officially initiated yet.
What? Yes, you have.
Okay, all right,
Yes,
I'll
you
take
have.
it. All right, I'll take it. But you know where else you're an all-star?
Why?
It's come on, it's the drip.
The drip?
It's the fashion.
It's the drip.
You have always got it on you.
Come on, Gia. I gotta be always blessed up from the feet to the neck up, Gia.
And you certainly are. Tell me about your fashion sense. Like, where did this come from?
My mama. I
get
couldn't
it
dress
from your
myself.
mom. You get it
You
from your
know,
mom.
like if I had the choice, I would have wore wrestling shirts every day. You know, But my mama was like, no, you can't do that, KC. You gotta look nice.
Gotta
The
look
ladies
the
are gonna
part.
like you if you look nice.
It's true.
So even to this day, mama still helps me dress.
Yep.
Gotta call mama. Mama, what you think about this combination?
That's good.
You know?
That's good. You have a kind of a built-in stylist.
Exactly.
I have that same thing with my mom.
There you
I'll be
go.
like, oh, I'm not really sure about this. Send her a picture, and she will just tell me straight
Hey,
up.
Moms are the best stylists.
She'll tell you, no.
They know what they're doing.
That is not flattering. You look fat. No, do not wear that.
Exactly.
But and you know how to accessorize. That's
do.
something
That's me, though.
That is like, yeah. Oh, I
That
know
part is
that's
me.
all you. You got the Versace. You got the
I got the
chains,
drip.
the shoes.
Yeah, Gucci's on today.
Hey, and not chains, but equally as important.
Oh, I got God all the time.
Yeah.
Got my God bracelets on. As a matter of fact, I got these off the TikTok shop. Am I allowed to mention the TikTok
Yes,
shop?
you can mention
Okay.
TikTok shop.
I got this from a guy named Matt Bunch from SA Countdown, the shoes, right? Do we all know him? I think everybody knows him here. And then a fan gave me this in Jacksonville. Not
yeah?
Jacksonville, I always say Jacksonville, Pensacola. I had a show in
Okay.
Pensacola.
Okay.
I really didn't want to be there. I really didn't want to wrestle. I was kind of down. I wanted to be home. And then that little girl came up to me, didn't even know who I was. She was like, I want to give you a bracelet. And gave me that. I was like, you know what? I'm never going to forget that.
And now you still got it on.
And I still
just
got it on.
as a reminder. I
Yep,
love
all the
that.
time.
Anytime
That
I
was good.
get all the time, baby.
Yeah.
And anytime I get like the little beaded bracelets, like the friendship bracelets from people, I keep every single one of them.
Yeah.
Because well, first of all, I will stack them up to my elbows.
That's what I'm saying. I have a drawer full.
I will stack them up to my elbows.
Yeah.
But I like to keep little things that fans bring.
course.
And they take, the time out of their day
Sure.
to make something special for us.
Yeah, yeah.
And she took, maybe that was hers. And she
Yeah.
just was like, she
I
wanted to
asked her,
share.
I go, why'd you give it to me? And she goes, I just felt like I needed to give it to you. And
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Okay.
God works in mysterious ways.
Hey, my favorite Bible verse, one of my favorites, is John 13:7. What I am doing, you do not realize now, but you understand later. Boom.
Amen. And it's always true.
very
It's
true.
always true.
True. That's why I'm blessed.
Yes, you may not understand it now, but everything happens for a reason. He has a plan for us, and no matter what plan we have for ourselves, it's his plan that's gonna work.
Exactly.
we found out.
We found out.
We found out the easy way or the hard way, or the semi-medium, easy, hard way, or. I was trying to make a SpongeBob joke, but
I was trying to figure out one too. I was like,
that
where
was
can I
the
throw it?
Gary's bath.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
yes.
Gary, you're gonna get in this tub one way or another. We're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way, or the semi-medium, easy, hard way, or the semi-easy, medium, hard way with a little bit of difficult. Anyway, that's me. So sorry, listen, we were talking about earlier about how we hope that Around the Ring just goes off the rails, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're a little too regimented. We're achieving.
I think we're doing really well.
We're achieving the
We're
goal.
doing well, eh, Squidward?
Yes, Squidward.
Yeah,
Yes,
Squidward.
Yes,
Yeah, Squidward.
For the end of time. That's gonna be you and me,
Forever.
forever and always.
Gotcha.
Lock it. That's us, the lads.
The lads. If you know, you know. We believe in the lads.
Yes, we do. We believe. Anyway, Casey, thank you so much for sitting down with me once
you.
again. It's always a pleasure. I love you so much.
I appreciate you.
Guys, this has been Around the Ring.
Up next, did you miss anything from Impact? No problem, we'll get you all caught up. It's In Case You Missed It, next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Explosion, and now it's time for In Case You Missed It. Killer Kelly wrapping that chain around the throat. What does she have in mind here for Slamovich?
Pain and destruction.
And a suplex on the entranceway.
That and leaving Pittsburgh as the new Knockouts World Champion. And now look at this, literally dragging the near carcass of the Knockouts World Champion down the rampway back towards the ring.
The team once known as MK Ultra captured 2 Knockouts World Tag Team titles. That is no more. It's all about the Knockouts World Championship. Slamovich is still in it. MK Ultra and Spitfire are tied for the record for the longest female-only Knockouts World Tag Team Championship reigns of all time, 182 days. Tremendous success for Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich when they were a team, but Killer Kelly was gone from this company for a year, competed in her first matchup in a year in the 8-4-1 match that earned her this title shot.
Now, these two former partners, former friends, just slugging it out with the title on the line.
And that brutal chain binding them together, both down center of the ring. Killer Kelly's mission has been to return to this company with a vengeance, trying to go right to the top and capture the Knockouts World Championship. Meanwhile, Masha Slamovich immediately responded once Kelly returned at Against All Odds. That quote, "You belong at my feet." That is the confidence the champion has now 250 days as champion.
Ooh!
Now sending Kelly into the corner. Oh, and a knee strike by Masha. Slamovich with a boot right to the face.
And the champ starting to rally here.
Rolling through, is that enough? Is that it for Killer Kelly? Here's the cover. No, this championship match continues.
Kelly here proving that time away has not made her any less tough. Wait.
Think about Requiem, trying to end it. Killer Kelly able to avoid it.
Great counter there from Kelly.
Oh, face first into the middle turnbuckle.
And now who can hit that finishing
Oh.
blow?
Kelly able to escape out of the corner, nearly trapped Slamovich. Oh, and a boot right to the face. Oh, now Kelly. Oh, angel swings. Is it enough? Is it enough? Shoulders down. Oh, and a kick out by the champion.
Slamovich living up to her own reputation of toughness. Masha not gonna let that one go down without a fight. Wait, look at this!
Slamovich, snowplow!
That's gotta be!
Cover! Oh, Killer Kelly kicked out.
How many countless opponents, especially in her early days here in TNA, did Masha Slamovich put away with that snowplow?
Killer Kelly knows Slamovich perhaps better than anyone in TNA. Able to stay alive somehow in this chain match for the championship. Able to avoid Slamovich. Oh, no, dumping the champion into the corner.
And now
Drop kick right to the face.
keeping the offense, the relentlessness. Is it
Cover
enough?
to win the title. Oh, no, the right shoulder up there by Slamovich. Kelly staying on top, however.
Kelly not wasting any time, immediately wrapping the chain around the face of Slamovich, trying to squeeze the life out of her.
Killer Kelly would love to set up that killer clutch, just didn't have the right positioning for it.
And Slamovich gonna make her pay for that.
The chain around the throat. Slamovich trying to end this.
Oh my God.
Look at Kelly.
That's
Kelly
it, that's it.
kicks. Slamovich retains in this chain match.
Here is your winner and still the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich.
It took Slamovich nearly having to choke out completely her former friend and partner, but she did it and is still your Knockouts World Champion. Wait a
Hold on a second. That's Fallon Henley and the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jasmine Nix. Fatal influence from NXT.
Oh, it was enigmatic before, but it is clear and dangerous now. A message sent by the NXT Women's Champion, and now Are you kidding? With her hands on the TNA Knockouts World title.
Oh, no, JC Jane's not done. Fatal Influence kicking the hell out of the Knockouts World Champion.
Sending a message loud and clear, and look!
Hold on, there's Laying Lee and Zaya Brookside backing up Slamovich. They fought Fatal Influence in the past.
They know exactly what they're all about. I don't like the way that JC Jane was looking at that TNA Knockouts World Championship. I was getting flashbacks.
Does JC Jane's greed for gold know no bounds? Up next, our main event features JDC of The System squaring off with Jack Price. Don't go anywhere. This match is next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Explosion. Now it's time for our main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Flint, Michigan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jack Price.
We are set for action here on TNA Explosion on the campus of Robert Morris University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Gia, Jack Price is ready for action.
Yes, he is. The Black Diamond is here, and he is ready to bring some action here to Pittsburgh.
Welcome to the Impact Zone. She's mean Gia Miller. I'm Tom Hannafin. We're joined on commentary here on Explosion by WCW commentator once upon a time and Pittsburgh sports radio leader for decades, Mark Madden. Mark, it's a pleasure to have you.
Decades indeed. It's a pleasure to work with both of you. A pleasure, too, to see the product that I watch regularly. To me, it's an old school promotion that doesn't feel outdated, and that's definitely the vibe here.
Well, we sincerely appreciate it. Thank you for the article you wrote on TribLive.com. TNA Wrestling being back in Pittsburgh for the first time in 15 years.
Trust the system.
And his opponents, accompanied to the ring by Alicia and Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers, representing the System from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 230 pounds, JDC.
So, Mark, I got to get your take on the System from what you've seen.
Ain't nobody better. I'm a big fan of stables throughout wrestling history. The Four Horsemen, the NWO, you name it, I saw them. And the System is as good as any of them. Strength in numbers, cohesiveness, being there, having each other's backs. They are just the whole package.
I mean, you're right. They're there for each other, but, I mean, they only spell trouble for everyone here in TNA.
Well, I can spell JDC, and they got his back, and I think that bodes well for him.
The System believe that they're in the same conversation here in the history of TNA Wrestling as the likes of Fortune, Immortal, the Main Event Mafia. They've won multiple championships. It's been up and down as of late in the win-loss column, but there is strength in numbers.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think they compare to anybody. And really, all those groups you said, they were up and down in the win-loss column. Nobody wins all the time, but the key is to win more than most, and the System definitely does that.
So before this match gets underway, Mark, you have to tell me how excited you are that Aaron Rodgers is the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, I'll be excited if he stays healthy.
That'd be a miracle.
He's 41 years old, but he's one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, so he's going to be an improvement for sure.
Well, let's see how he fares this upcoming season. Right now, this is JDC starting things off against Jack Price. Gia, what do you think about this matchup at first glance?
Well, at first glance, I mean, we've already talked about it. The System, they have the strength in numbers, and that means that the numbers are against Jack Price.
Drop kick right to the face there of JDC, Johnny Dango Curtis. Now, Price having some fun with the advantage of the System.
Showing some moves of his own. Ooh.
Mark, when I saw you earlier on today, I didn't see the Hawaiian shirt, so I was glad to see you busted it out.
Well, this is a new one.
Cover, kick out.
I've gained a little weight since back then.
I'm glad he got a new one. And now Curtis, going to the eyes, neck breaker by Johnny Dango Curtis. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out.
Now, we talk about the strength of numbers, but so far it's just one-on-one, and JDC has the edge.
I don't even understand why they need the numbers if they're going to play dirty like that. Going for the eyes, it's just ridiculous.
Series of neck breakers, cover, and a kick out. Brian Myers talking trash. Myers, Edwards, Curtis, Alicia Edwards especially. They know their history, Mark. They knew you'd be here today.
They'll all be in the TNA Hall of Fame someday.
Hard to argue with that, honestly. One face lock here by JDC, trying to control Jack Price. Oh, knee right to the midsection.
Collisional, violent, that's what it's all about. That takes the edge.
JDC just taking his time, and Mark, we of course are on the road to Slammiversary, one of our biggest events of the year. Unfortunately, won't be here in Pittsburgh, but it'll be at the home of the New York Islanders, UBS Arena on Long Island, New York, on Sunday, July 20th. What does it mean to you to see the success that TNA Wrestling has had working these bigger and bigger events?
I think it's terrific. I think Slammiversary is tailor-made for New York City, and I can't wait to see. Here we go.
Hook to the leg. Oh, and Price got the shoulder up.
The issue with an NXT star having the TNA World title, that has to be resolved. To me, that is front page center in any discussion when it comes to wrestling.
Couldn't agree with you more on that front.
I think you're exactly right. Joe Hendry has to do whatever he can to get back to that TNA World Championship, and I think we're going to see that happen.
Yeah, don't underestimate Trick Williams, though. I know nobody does. He's got that going for a reason.
There it is, knees right to the midsection. Oh, and Price able to take down JDC. Now Price making Curtis think. Oh, got him with a cutter.
Showing that athleticism from the Black Diamond.
Yeah, but go for the cover. Don't delay. Don't slow down.
They're just going for some more high that's off the top there. It's Alicia Edwards of the System, Mark. It was only a matter of time. And now JDC takes advantage.
Yeah, but nothing illegal there.
You're right. Oh, the distraction, however, created by Alicia Edwards. And now Curtis. Curtis with the air raid crash, center of the ring. Cover. Chalk up another win for the System.
There you go. Business as usual, guys.
Here is your winner, JDC.
Take a look back here at the conclusion of this match of Johnny Dango Curtis with the help of the distraction from Alicia Edwards, hitting this air raid crash on Jack Price and securing the victory. So, Mark, where would you recommend the System celebrates tonight in Steel City?
Well, everyone in Pittsburgh would say Permane Brothers with the French fries on the sandwiches.
It's a solid choice. I've been to Permane Brothers.
There was a time I would have said, I don't know, cheerleaders, but I've aged out, clearly.
Oh, well, thank you all so much for joining us tonight on TNA Explosion. My regular broadcast colleague, Gia Miller, and Mark Madden. You're going to be back next week, aren't you? Right here on Xplosion.
That's the rumor.
We're looking forward to it. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight on Xplosion. Your winner in our main event, Johnny Dango Curtis of the System.